Welcome back to Georgian Bay Classics. We're here with Ed Hayward from Guildwood Village
Scarborough.
in Scarborough area.
You got it.
And Ed's owned this car for how long, Ed?
I bought this car in December 1974.
So you're the original owner of this
Original
75
owner.
Corvette.
Original owner, the dealer's name's on the back and they went out of business.
My-
Shellman Chevrolet.
My goodness. Well, can you just show us this car? I mean, this is an incredible vehicle.
This is 1975. It doesn't have a lot of options naturally. I changed the radio in it. I still have the original radio. It's the old push button type. You know,
Yeah.
you'd push the button and the needle would jump across the dash. You know?
Okay. But you still have that radio?
Yes, I still have the radio. I have the original wheels at home. They're the beauty rings and the hubs.
That's the original interior, is it, Ed?
Yes, all original interior, yes.
And that is what? Is that a saddle? You call that a saddle?
Yeah, it's
tan?
yes, and it's vinyl. It's
And
not
it's
the leather,
vinyl.
you know.
No, I realize
This
that
was the
from
basic
75.
Corvette. This Corvette listed for $9,100 in December 1974, and I gave them $8,000 cash.
Unbelievable. How old were you then, Ed?
26.
26 years
26
old,
years
and you
old.
bought that car when you were 26.
I'm
I'd
66.
love you to show us a few of the features that are the standard features and why you're so passionate about this Corvette.
It's just the Corvette Stingray emblem. You see that on the side here. This is an alarm that came with the car at that time. I think maybe 74 or 75 was the first year for the alarm.
Now, is that an option or is that a
No,
standard
it came
feature with the
standard
car?
feature with the car.
Okay.
There's a horn up under the back, and that's your alarm system. You
Right.
let that horn out, you have no system. You can
right.
see it, it's just a horn, you know.
Now, you were also telling me something about the wheels on this car
Yes,
that
this-
are very, very interesting.
These wheels are period correct. I put these wheels on in 1977, and I got them down at the exhibition. They had some car show on down there, and all four wheels cost me $270.
Unbelievable. And
know,
what about the spinners on it?
The
Were they
spinner hubs, no, a friend of mine who drives this 75 here, he goes to Carlisle. His name is Carl. I nicknamed him Carlisle. He goes there so many times.
Okay.
And he picks this stuff up down there. He orders it and they deliver it down in Carlisle. And they tell me Carlisle's as big as the exhibition, maybe 10 times the size of the exhibition. Nothing but Corvettes.
Ed, tell us about the color of this car. Is it a special color? Is it a
Well,
special name
they
give
call it that Arctic White. you
Arctic
know?
White,
But
okay.
it was in the showroom when I picked it up, and there was 2 cigarette butts in the ashtray. And the guy says, "You're not interested in this car. You're too young to be interested in this car." I said, "I'm interested in it. You just give me the right price." And the salesman says to me, "Eddie, we can't go any lower than $8,700. So
And
I
you
went
said-
home. I phoned another salesman at the dealership. I said, "If I come down there with $8,000, he said, "You can drive this car out of here if you come down here with $8,000. So I went down. The 2 salesmen were arguing with each other. I guess they said he was my guy. Anyway, that's what I paid for the car, $8,000.
$8,000.
I only made $8,300 a year.
Ed, you're going to show me the emblem on the back of the car.
Yes.
Let's walk around and have a look at that, because there's something very special about the fact that it's Shellman in Toronto.
Shellman Chevrolet were located at Sherburne and Lakeshore, right across from that Chaz Abel. It used to be like a photography place right
Yes,
on the corner.
yes.
On the southeast corner. And I used to drive by and I'd see this car in the showroom, so I went in to have a look at it and I bought the car. You know?
And that's all original then?
Yes.
This is all original
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here, this
It's
Shellman
an
logo.
original bumper, as you can see, with the crack in it. I do have another bumper at home for this car and a front bumper. I haven't had them paint it yet, but if I ever sell the car,
You're not going to sell this, are you?
no. I have a 2004 Corvette though, convertible.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you have a preference which one you like to drive, or it just depends on the day?
Well, this was my car for 40 years, but the new one is so.
It's a bit like-
technology is so new and so.
It's a bit like a marriage.
Oh,
Is it not?
yeah.
You know,
and
it's,
you can
it's
see
hard to...
that's the old unleaded. This was the first year for unleaded fuel, and this was the first year for catalytic converter.
Let's have a
this.
look at the engine, please.
L48. Now, I put a little bit of chrome in here to dress it up, but it is the original engine. Everything in there is original except for, like the valve
The
covers.
valve covers are chromed. The original ones, I think, were
I have them, no, they're just painted red.
painted red.
Orange or
Yep.
whatever they were.
The orange color.
They came with, this was the only piece of chrome it came with. I put that on once I won that car show. And I had the alternator chromed. But everything else is...
What about the sound deadening material? Is
no,
that all
this
original?
is the hood. Yeah, no, this is new installation. The other stuff, but this is, again, for a 75 Corvette, this installation pad here. But the other one just got all filthy and dirty, that's all, so I just had it replaced.
And did you drive up today then from
Yes,
Scarborough?
yes, I did, yeah. No
And
problem whatsoever.
ran
Just
beautifully?
Perfectly.
Thumbs
you know?
up on the road from
Oh,
everybody going by?
you know, and the new ones, like this one here, the red one, people go by and say, "I like the old ones better," you know?
Isn't that fabulous?
But who'd ever think you'd have a car 40 years old, well, later when you're a kid, you know?
I don't think anybody would at all. So Ed, the real question, the important question is, why do you own a classic car? What is it about a classic car that you absolutely love?
Well, it's just the camaraderie with the people and other people that drive the similar type cars. And when you come to a function like this and see all these wonderful, wonderful pieces of machinery, it's just, I didn't know it was going to be a classic car when I bought it. I just loved the car and I kept it all these years. And I wouldn't hesitate to buy another one.
And so 40 years later, you're still loving it like that first day you drove it out of the showroom.
Absolutely. My son will probably sell it for a case of beer when I'm gone, but who knows, you know?
Ed, it's great having you here today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
Enjoy Georgian Bay Classics and this
I will.
beautiful day here at the Corvette Club's annual Spring Fling.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your time.